Hey there, Aquarius. Welcome back to Stars Aligned Oracle YouTube channel. Cat Star here with your general reading for the week of March 28th through April 3rd. As a reminder, my readings are for entertainment and are general in nature. They may or may not resonate for everybody, so please do take what is for you and leave what isn't. For those of you liking and sharing the videos, thank you so much. It does help others to be able to see these messages that might not otherwise. So we are going to go ahead and get some pointer cards out here with the oracle cards. Now, I was called to the spell casting oracle cards today as the energy really feels like some of you are casting spells this week, manifesting through spell work. Now, spell work can mean, maybe actually creating or writing out actual spells, but it also can be where you are spelling through written word and or the spells that we create as far as the words that we think, the spelling out, right? Or the words that we use. So however that resonates for you, take that. But I was during the pre-shuffle, during the setup, all of that, during the cleansing, it just was feeling very much like just people this week, and Aquarius in particular, is really creating through the spells, the spelling, the words, the thoughts, actual spells, potions potentially, for those of you that resonates for, during this time, for manifesting what it is that they are desiring. So let's see. Whoa. All right. So yeah. So you're getting the lighten your load card. So some of you have really been taking on a lot. You have so many plates that are just full, and you're feeling overwhelmed. So creating, now you also have this Six of Swords coming in here. Some of you are creating spells or having ideas, thoughts, or even writing out kind of the stuff that feels like it is heavy or burdening you during this time. This is also coming in as a reminder that when we are releasing things, we can write that out as well to release it. Now, it really, for me at least, depends on what your intention is when you begin to create that spell or when you begin spelling things out, right? If you are writing something out that is within the intention of releasing it, then you are creating a transition. You are kind of creating this neutralization or this release of that energy. So some of you really need to, during this time, maybe be writing letters to people, whether that is angry letters, not to send to them, not to ever give to them, but to afford that lightening of your own load, to afford that release for you so that that energy can be released and neutralized. And at the end, right, write everything out. Hold that intention when you are creating your spells or spelling it out, that this is for healing, that this is for release, that this is for neutralizing that energy so that you can have that transition, that healing, that lightening of the load that you may be carrying. You can also write letters of forgiveness. You can do this, write letters to yourself, for yourself, to other people, however that resonates for you, Aquarius, but letting that go. And then at the end, so this can be done kind of as a ritual. And then at the end, when you are done with that letter, done releasing, allow yourself to feel the emotions. If tears come, if anger comes, write, spell it all out. And then at the end, you can do kind of a burning ceremony that really just, with that intention that this really just releases this out into, right, or releases us up to spirit, however you think about that, but it neutralizes that energy, releases it out of you. You're spelling it out with pen and paper. There's an ideomotor response that kind of happens, this connection, mind-body connection, when you actually use physical pen and paper and write it out to release it. It connects that subconscious mind and allows for that healing to be deeper, to be more kind of penetrating, to be able to release that and create that transition, to know that this is kind of the ritual or the intentions that you sent or set, excuse me, within spelling this out, within writing this out, for releasing, for letting go, for lightening your load. You can submerge it in water, right? Almost as this letting go through water. Water holds energy. Water is very, very amazing, beautiful as far as healing or recharging. Also with releasing, right? We can release things into water. If you think of a stream or what have you, and it's taken away from us. So many different things that you can do to lighten your load and to spell out what it is for that neutralization, for that transition, for that healing. Also, you have your dreams coming in here. Writing out the dreams that you have in a dream journal, spelling them out so that you can notice the messages that are coming through with them. With that, you have the Four of Swords coming in here, and that four, you've got a lot of swords energy, so really coming through as your own energy, air energy here, Aquarius, but also really within your thoughts. Make sure that you are really spelling out, creating spells towards what it is that you do want. Also, that you are setting the intention, if you are releasing, if you are healing, if you are forgiving, if you are letting go of, that is the intention when you begin, okay? Setting those intentions, setting those boundaries, letting yourself and your subconscious, your mind, know that is the intention that is set before you begin creating spells or spelling things out, okay? Now with that Four of Swords, this is you're letting go of and noticing any feelings of rejection. Now, dreams can come through, and for those of us that aren't aware of where those feelings are coming from, why that's happening, why patterns are repeating, dreams can give you that information, can give you those messages. Spelling that out, writing that out in a dream journal is going to assist you in releasing, healing those feelings of rejection, those feelings of being right kind of in this place where you're feeling, for some of you it's coming through as a abandonment, right? Feelings of abandonment, but it's going to also bring through, once you begin to become aware of your dreams and you start spelling them out, writing them out in dream journals, it's also going to, again, assist you in healing those wounds, transmuting that energy, releasing it. So this is really gorgeous energy coming through here for you this week, Aquarius. A lot of healing energy, a lot of really setting intentions, creating boundaries within spell work or spelling things out. Now, this also, of course, does include your thoughts and your words, because everything that you say, everything that you think can also be thought of as a spell, or casting or creating a spell, because our mind thinks in pictures and symbols, that sort of thing. So when we think of certain things, we see an image generally, right? And that image can be, for some, considered a dream, such as daydreaming. But if we're not thinking things or having conversations, internal conversations that are positive, and we haven't set an intention towards that before, which many times we don't, we're more kind of in a conscious or present state when we're setting intentions and writing things out, right? Because we need to really, really set that boundary. But when we're just thinking, or when things are popping up into our mind, we're generally not creating that intention. So do be sure to be creating the intentions with your writing, with your spelling, with your thoughts, with your words during this time, Aquarius. That can be during daydreaming as well. And if right before you go to bed, now see, isn't this interesting that this Four of Swords card looks like she is sleeping within a nest, but it looks like she is sleeping, and that came with that dreams card. So right before you can go to sleep, or right before you do go to sleep, you can also set an intention for what maybe you would like your subconscious mind to focus on while you are sleeping, creating again a spell of sorts in the manifestation. So if you are working towards creating wealth, you can just repeat that word in your mind. If you are working towards creating health, you can just repeat that word in your mind as you fall off to sleep. If you're working towards love, which is your next card, or a very loyal, faithful, deep connection within romance or partnership, you can pick one word that signifies that and just keep repeating it to yourself as you're falling asleep. And your subconscious mind it never goes to sleep. It's 24/7. It is on. It will work towards that as you are sleeping, and can bring the dreams that can really, really assist you as well, and or show you where it is that you might be holding on to something, whether that's feelings of rejection, feelings of abandonment, feelings of, maybe unworthiness, what have you, and allow for that open heart kind of experience when you wake up. But do be sure that you are spelling out or writing out what dreams you have in a dream journal as well. So this is really gorgeous. And then you also have love here, and that love is coming in with the moon. So potentially some of you have been writing out, spelling out, thinking, having words towards love, right, that are not beneficial or supporting you in the spells that you are creating towards manifesting love. Now, this is kind of general love, whether this was within family, within friendships, within actual romantic relationships. Some of you have been having a little bit of confusion or a little bit of feelings of, again, potentially rejection, abandonment, deceit with that moon card. And you're just being reminded during this time that whatever that is, if you are continually replaying something, creating a spell within your mind with your thoughts of past hurts, past injuries, and not actually setting the intentions or the boundaries, right, to lighten your load and to release that, transition that, heal that, then you potentially are actually still poisoning yourself. And not potentially, you are. Your body doesn't know the difference between fact and fiction, and it also doesn't separate between what is happening now and what is a memory that you continually replay. So if you are having the same thoughts, the same memories, the same kind of confusion or feelings of rejection, that sort of thing, over and over, Aquarius, your body releases the same hormones, the same chemicals, and has the same reactions each time that you have those thoughts as it did the very first time that the actual event or situation happened. So if you are leaning into love, creating spells around love, having thoughts around love, saying things around love, make sure that it is what you are looking for towards love, and not recreating thoughts or patterns or language, right, speech patterns, that sort of thing, or writing things out that are not helping you. In those instances, again, make sure that you are setting an intention, setting boundaries, and writing them out with that intention, with those boundaries, to release those thoughts so that you can heal and focus on the love that it is that you truly are calling in, wanting, manifesting. And then you also have the Two of Pentacles, and that Two of Pentacles is coming in with this reminder to balance. Some of you are really feeling like it's juggling, or this kind of juggling act, to be able to redirect or shift your thoughts or your words, or even the spelling, the things that you're writing out. And once you become aware of this, you can take that responsibility to set the intention, set the boundaries. We can write out things that feel hurtful, that feel negative, without creating that. When we set that intention, when we are clear and focused, being responsible with what we are spelling out, with what we are intending, with the boundaries that we are setting for that particular activity. So you're balancing that out, Aquarius. You're beginning to not only see but understand how what you say, what you write, what you think are all spells, spelling out what it is you are manifesting. But there is that intention, there is those boundaries, there are, things that you can intend to release and or to create. And that is what you are really working towards during this week, Aquarius. And healing is on the forefront with and for you. You are going to have an amazing transition. You are going to have beautiful transformation, and you are going to have this beautiful kind of even exchange, almost, is what's coming through with this Two of Pentacles as well, as you are learning that flexibility and allowing yourself to set intentions, set boundaries, and to be spelling out, again, whether creating actual spells, whether writing things down with your words, with your thoughts, the things that you do want, but having those boundaries and those intentions set for when you are releasing. We get to do all of the things, Aquarius, and we also get to be responsible with the spells that we are putting out. So, wow, this was a gorgeous, gorgeous reading. I do intend this resonated with you and for you. If it did, please do hit that like button and share this video. It does help others to be able to see these messages that might not otherwise. Also hit that subscribe button, the bell icon, and click that all notifications box so you're notified every time I upload new readings. Hitting the subscribe button, the bell icon, all that good jazz. Really, it's free for you, but it does support and really help your girl out. As always, I do wish you lots of hope, lots of joy, and lots of love with all of your current and future endeavors, and I'll see you in the next reading.